to consider. There are the signs and the business cards.
I just mentioned those.
Objection sustained. There is the travel. Jake?
Yeah. Why? Was he one of your high school conquests?
John,
Oh, I was starting to...
Look at that skirt.
my campaign has been hijacked. My campaign signs have gone missing.
What?
You had election signs?
Yes, all of them, gone.
Wow. Maybe people were mowing their lawns.
Well, it's probably just kids.
What if there's a more sinister explanation?
Oh, like the wind.
I was wondering if there's someone who's thinking, oh, this woman may not have many signs.
So you think the signs were stolen?
Stolen? Ew! Is that what you think happened?
Well, isn't that what you were implying?
Well, I suppose if there's a silver lining in all this, it's that someone is intimidated enough into thinking that I might be affecting this town's long-established voting pattern.
Moira, what's going on? What's actually going on? Damn. The whole lawn. Pretty ass sign, too.
Okay, enough of the signs, Roland.
It was overkill a week ago.
Well, I don't know about you, Johnny, but I would like my little lady to win this campaign.
Oh, well, funny you should mention, because my little lady had all of her lawn signs disappear.
Confess.
She had a few. Now she has none. Find out you had anything to do with this, even though you're acting like you don't.
Well, if I find out that you're accusing me of doing something I didn't do, then I'm going to accuse you of making false accusations.
Fine. But if you're denying doing something you might have done and making me feel guilty...
Is that a threat? I don't want to tell you how I respond to threats.
Oh.
And I don't want to tell you how I respond to illegal political activity.
David, to be honest, I'm having a little trouble financially, and I'm going to have to let you go.
What?
The changes you've been implementing, which is not your fault, or my mistake, which I take full credit for.
Okay. I thought you were liking the changes I was making. We just sold another poncho yesterday.
I still can't believe we even sold one, but that's not going to help me when I am down to a Costco card and a Zoom membership. Apparently, there is a blouse barn in Australia. They are going to pay me to use their name here. It's an entire chain. They're expanding into North America.
Okay, so they're buying the name from you?
Well, it's more of a gesture, actually. Apparently, I have been using the name without their permission.
Something seems really sketchy about this, and I'm not just saying that because I have a hard time with Australians. A lot of drunks.
Well, it's already happening. They're coming in this week. They're bringing the paperwork.
As your brand manager, I feel like I need to be at that meeting.
Shining that hoe.
Yes, your cologne is too strong.
Okay. And knew anything about trademarking store names?
Yeah, we had to deal with that from time to time in Rose Video.
Anyone ever ask you to stop using the name?
A Rosie's video in Sao Paulo, that was a fun shakedown.
And someone was offering you $10,000 to stop using the name.
$10,000 to stop using the name Blouse Barn?
That's correct.
I would take that in a second. It's a terrible name. If you want to help the store, I would tell your boss to take the deal. And then you and I are going to sit down, update your resume, and get you back into the workforce.
Okay. It was entirely unhelpful, but thank you nevertheless.
Unhelpful?
These sign bandits have clearly created a culture of fear.
I'd put one on my lawn if I wasn't worried about winning. I hope you know that I don't stand for dirty politics, Moira.
Oh, no, you mustn't beat yourself up. You have your own signs to worry about, all 200 of them.
Dad said that you got fired.
I wasn't fired. I'm actually working so that I can stay employed. I have a big meeting with some lawyers, and I'm trying to make sure they're not taking advantage of Wendy. Poor thing is a hot mess.
Okay, I just really think you should stay out of it, David.
It's interesting to see some of the repercussions of how he's been running the place. I think we talked about it the last couple of episodes. I was like, yo, like, this never went anywhere, but now they're touching more of it. The one I'm sad about is the bagel shop, Bob's Bagel Shop. I thought that was going to be like its own little arc that goes through like 3 to 4 episodes, but now it just basically lasted half an episode. Bob was so into that idea of the bagel shop.
If you know so much about this, why don't you come with me then?
To the meeting?
Well, I guess that just depends on what's in Mom's closet.
Why does that matter?
Well, I'm not gonna wear my own clothes into the room, David. They're not scary enough.
So Mom's not scary enough? Let's see where she picks.
But if Prince Harry trusted me with his life, then I think you can too.
Oh, hi. I'm Wendy Kurtz. Welcome to Blouse Barn.
Lisa Chung. I didn't realize there were going to be more of us.
We're her representation.
David Rose.
Angelica Bloomfield of Rose, Bloomfield, and Glickman.
Talk to him. Yes. The way she introduced herself. Very official, like.
Angelica Bloomfield of Rose, Bloomfield, and Glickman.
The face, too.
My wife's signs?
No. I took out your garbage, and these poked a hole in the bottom and fell out. Thought she might want them back.
Oh.
She's the one who did it.
I mean, I can see what must have happened here. She accidentally threw them out. Thank you. Stevie, have a nice day.
Thanks. I will.
Good job, investigator Stevie.
About that check.
We had some questions about the amount.
Well, you shouldn't. $10,000 is the amount we agreed upon.
From a legal standpoint, there are lots of costs to consider. There are the signs and the business cards.
I just mentioned those.
Objection sustained. There is the travel. There are the... Well, the $10,000 doesn't even cover our legal fee. And if we're going to announce a new name, there has to be a whole relaunch event, and that involves event planners and...
Is that our brand is very well established here, so we're going to require a higher compensation.
This might work.
Moira, do you have any idea how Stevie found your campaign signs in our garbage?
I don't think anyone can hear us, John. You don't have to keep up the act.
You took the signs.
And I'm running a clean campaign.
You call this a clean campaign?
Politics 101, John. It's like the episode in Sunrise Bay when I stole my own baby.
Moira, Sunrise Bay was a soap opera.
Yes, and this is reality. Frankly, John, I'm surprised at your naivete.
For real. Damn.
Building a mystery. You shouldn't make accusations you can't substantiate.
Moira?
I'm not listening until you calm down.
What?
Blouse Barn Australia is willing to offer you an additional $5,000.
Oh, my God.
I don't think we are. I have done some research, and I happen to know that your company pulled in $100 million last year.
Damn.
Point being?
Well, point is, judging by your bag and those shoes, Blouse Barn Australia is paying you quite a bit of money to come here and help us switch over our signs. We're standing in your way, and I don't think your client will be very happy if you come home without securing the rights to the name, especially considering you're expanding into 78 stores across North America. And let's be honest, Blouse House doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
Talk to him.
Exactly.
Angelica, please. This is the number that we are after.
Talk to him, David.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we have another meeting to get to.
We're in our store.
We await your reply.
It's actually fun to see how resourceful they're being with their own personalities and life experiences, and basically playing it as they go. She said, we're in our store.
I felt bad about what happened to your signs, and so I had some of my students make these for you.
Jocelyn.
They're not as nice as the black and white ones you had, but I thought that they might help.
Very considerate. Though there's something you and I still need to discuss. We both know that in a heated campaign, one might use whatever resources one has to gain advantage.
Yes. No, Roland got carried away and used his mayoral power to get people to put more signs on their lawns. I am upset. I don't like what this campaign is doing to me. The other day, I called another driver an effing moron. I didn't say the F word, but I said effing. And that is not me. I'm dropping out of the campaign.
Huh?
I'm barely sleeping. I can't get through an episode of MasterChef Junior without crying. And now I am giving it to you. Congratulations, Moira. You're the new counselor for the town of Schitts Creek.
Feel like she just took the fun out of it.
Have a seat. Lisa got back to me. She dropped off a check. A big check, David.
Oh, thank God.
It's a big
check.
You don't mean one of those big lottery.
But you pulled it off.
How much?
Thank you for trusting me.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I love your enthusiasm. I think I'm going to take some time and close the store.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
But I appreciate all you've done, and I want you to have this.
Oh my God.
And I hope this helps get you on your feet.
How much?
Something interesting. You always do.
I can't accept this.
While putting it in the jacket.
I want Jocelyn quit the election.
What? Working with Roland every day. I mean, I wouldn't even think about that.
You about to quit too?
$40,000?
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Wow, we even divided amongst the four of us.
I'm the one who negotiated all of this.
With my help, David.
Divided.
I offered advice.
You said Wendy should cave and take the first offer.
Right.
This is the first real money we've seen in a year.
We
We definitely.
Shouldn't we be
say it.
Shouldn't we be save this? Shouldn't we be putting this in a bank?
Mm-hmm.
Not what people do.
Right.
Probably best.
Maybe we could do manicures.
I could do a manicure. The three of us should go.
Oh, yay, David! Yay!
I love it. I love the slow progression. Saving the money, of course. The moment John said to Moira, we're going to working with Roland every day, she's like, what in the fuck have I done? Highlights was definitely. Also, I was thinking in my mind, we haven't seen anything around Stevie in the last 4 to 5 episodes. I feel like she just comes every now and then, has like a little scene, contribute, but it's like we haven't seen anything centered around Stevie in a while. And I wonder why that is, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. But yeah, highlight is definitely the negotiations and the way they dressed. Very corporate-like, very lawyer representation-like. And yeah, good job for them saving the money. Not blowing it all in one place, you know?
A word from our sponsor.
The sponsor of today's video is me. A way you can support me and the channel is by purchasing some of my work. Now, these are not the original paintings, but I doubt you could tell the difference. These are museum quality canvas prints. There's a variety of portrait and wildlife options you can pick from. If you use the promo code FrankArt, you can get 20% off any of these professional prints. The link to my shop is in the description, 20% off on the checkout. Thank you to me for sponsoring this video.
It happens to be our anniversary today, so it might be a nice idea if you wished your mother a happy anniversary.
Okay. What would you like us to say?
Well, you could start by saying happy anniversary.
Isn't that something that you two are supposed to say to each other?
Oh, yeah, it's called being courteous, honey.
Just don't understand what kind of family skinny dips together.
Jesus Christ. God!
Congrats.
Okay, Clint Eastwood. Yo, she's bezazzling.
John, are you ready?
Yes, sweetheart.
The only thing that would have made that scene more perfect is if she kicked the door in on her way in. Like,
Okay, kids, that's enough. You sound like the incestuous Bloomfields.
Have a blessed day.
Mom confirmed it. That outfit is wild.
Oh, well then, I guess you don't want your present then, huh?
Personal space, man.
We're gifting you a dinner.
What's the catch?
No, there's no catch. It's every new council member gets a dinner. So, terrific. So we'll pick you up around 7.
Yeah, we have a coupon. You two are obviously going to want to spend tonight. Just the two of you. So
Yes, that was the plan.
Now the coupon expires in 3 weeks, so.
She said, "Don't push it."
What are you doing with that?
With what? This yearbook?
Could you put it back, please?
When Stevie Budd was voted most likely to get the guy. With that haircut?
You were Mr. Popular.
Jesus.
Headshot got me a 2-episode arc on a TV series. A boy who got abducted from a grocery store. thought I actually was the value mark victim.
Bet that got you laid.
Just a bit of a pride issue, you know? Do I attend the party hosted by the guy that you left me for?
Yeah, no, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. What time is the party tonight?
Happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Darling, what a sweet gesture, and a precursor, no doubt, to something more grand planned.
Something more.
Listen, you have something else up your sleeve.
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh.
Was going to tell you later, but restaurant in Elmdale, it's supposed to be very fancy.
The one that Roland and Jocelyn just told us about?
Yes. Who knew they were asking us tonight?
Just the two of us.
Mm-hmm. Would you for 1 second believe that I would not have planned something for our anniversary tonight?
The pressure is getting worse.
A word from our sponsor.
The sponsor of today's video is me. A way you can support me and the channel is by purchasing some of my work. Now, these are not the original paintings, but I doubt you could tell the difference. These are museum quality canvas prints. There's a variety of portrait and wildlife options you can pick from. If you use the promo code FrankArt, you can get 20% off any of these professional prints. The link to my shop is in the description, 20% off on the checkout. Thank you to me for sponsoring this video.
Had a reservation, which I, of course, made weeks ago.
You always could swing a good table at the last minute.
Okay, it'll just be a few minutes.
Moira? Beth?
Dawn!
Beth!
My God, the Roses, you're alive!
Oh, you're alive?
You must join us.
Join us for dinner.
That would be great.
We are just...
Uh-oh.
Mutt made those ice cubes from well water, so you smell a little fishy.
Wouldn't want that melting in my drink. Thank you very much.
I'm Jake.
David.
It's nice to meet you, handsome.
Oh. Oh. That's right.
Wow.
She looking too fine.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've just never seen you this dressed up before.
I do what I want. And tonight, I am wanting to meet someone.
I'm pretty sure that, I at the bar isn't.
Who, Jake?
Yeah. Why? Was he one of your high school conquests? And having swam in both ponds, I can say that I might be able to navigate those waters a little bit better than you.
We'll see.
It's a challenge? She said, let me adjust them.
Does she have it? She's moved it to the front hall. What? Greer wanted to hang her coat on the horn. On you.
Oh, and now don't throw me under the bus. It was Borden who started it all.
Borden Simons? It's like old home week.
Donkey door in the kitchen.
Damn.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Are they gonna lie? Oh, shit.
My God.
What are you guys doing here?
It's their anniversary, Roland. Just let them do what they want.
It's your anniversary. You should have told us. We don't want to intrude.
No, you're not intruding. This is a surprise treat.
Oh, okay. Well, then, are we intruding? Because before you were saying that you didn't want to go out tonight. So.
Yeah.
No. You can certainly join us if you don't have your own table.
We do, but that would be great.
Let's sit at one table.
Cozy. Hello.
I was thinking, are they all just gonna bullshit everything the rest of the night? But Roland and Jocelyn are here.
Evening.
John is stressed. Look at that dress. She-woo. You weren't invited, but she's here.
Weird that I'm here.
It's only weird if you think he's weird.
Yeah, pop in and say hey. Oh my God, stop. I basically came from work.
Babe, your stove's being tapped.
Oh.
Alexis, this is,
Wow.
Tennessee.
Wow, wowie.
Alexis, hi. It's so nice to finally meet you.
Hey, I'm gonna go grab a drink. But it was so nice to finally meet you, Tallahassee. So.
It's
Tennessee. Tallahassee.
You do because that name on the wrong girl would just. So you should feel really good about yourself.
My palms were sweating, bruh. My palms were sweating. That was so awkward. So awkward. The secondhand embarrassment, but at the same time, I feel a little bit sad for her because Especially when he talked about the beard and it's like she likes it. I was like, oof. But yeah, man, love to see, man. Love to see when people move on, you know. She came all dolled up for him though. She said Tallahassee, bro. That is just wrong. That is just flat out wrong.
Don't know what that means.
It's so ironic, this.
So, where are you living now, Moira? Tell us all about it.
Oh, we're in a rustic ranch style.
Okay, before this, is Moira wearing a frog brooch, a diamond out? All right, before this scene goes further, I just want to say something. This is going to be a test to see if we have spent almost 2 seasons, if some actual growth has happened. Because yes, we have seen incremental growth, but this being the finale and this question being brought up, their response is going to say a lot, you know? But I have faith in them. I have faith in them. Well, we'll see.
Very nice. Very nice. It's got plenty of parking and a TV in every room.
10 bedrooms.
Yeah, well, we don't use all the bedrooms.
It must be a nightmare to clean.
Stevie does an adequate job.
Stevie's one of your staff.
Stevie's the only staff.
On our way here, we drove through a town, not a word of a lie, called Schittstown.
Get the out of here.
Shittsville.
Schittsville.
Let's not go for the low-hanging fruit here, Don.
No, these are funny jokes. Please continue.
No.
You see? Roland gets it.
I'm actually having more fun at this party than I thought I would.
How did you do it? I mean, you seem so cool about everything after we broke up. It's almost annoying.
I couldn't stop crying. I was scaring all the animals at work. The zipline instructor told me that I just got to get through it. Meaning my fear of heights, which I did get through. With you, took a little longer.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Staff dance?
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. So much growth, man. I love it.
Are you here with Stevie? I am. Yeah. Not here with. No, we're not together. I'm very much single, so. You want to get some air?
Yeah, this is giving finale vibe.
Kill around here to get another bottle of this undrinkable wine.
I think it's good.
Oh,
The highest alcohol content.
What do you do, Roland?
Something in agriculture, by the looks of it?
Roland is actually the mayor of our town.
Not Schittsville, I hope.
A shitter? A shithead?
Okay, you know what?
John.
Don't worry, Moira. I won't say anything untoward.
We're just having fun, John.
Do it.
But you know what? We're not.
Oh, come on. It's just a joke.
No, Don. Here's the joke. The joke is I'm sitting here in a half-decent restaurant with my wife and our friends, and all you two have done is complain about the food.
Talk to him.
That you didn't leave us high and dry after we lost everything.
Oh, we're past all that now.
I'm not quite past it, Moira.
Talk to him, John.
You wrote us off, Don. Not a phone call, not an email, not a nickel. Roland and Jocelyn here could not have been more generous with what little they have. They've offered us their truck whenever we've needed it.
Yes.
They've invited us to their parties.
Yes.
To take us out to dinner tonight.
Yes.
Just to be clear, Johnny, we were always going to split the bill. It's just with a coupon that you need to...
It's called Schitts Creek.
And
it's where we live.
Yes. The disgust in Johnny's face when he looked at him. Jake, relax, man, relax. I haven't gotten over John freaking making my toes curl in that scene. Yes. Yes. That's why I said, hey, man, this scene is going to be telling. And honestly, I was lucky prepping myself because I'm like, with any depiction of character growth, it's okay for that growth not to always be like an upward like slope. Like sometimes people backslide, people withdraw. Shout out to Bubbles from The Wire, you know. So it's like I was prepping myself that if they end up like pretending the whole night and stuff, and obviously getting their actual friends' feelings hurt, that it would suck, but it would at least be realistic, because like we backslide sometimes, we withdraw, you know, and stuff like that. So I was kind of prepping myself, but for him to give that whole speech in flying colors, and I love that Jocelyn and Roland were actually trying to like lie for them because they know it's a stake. What was a stake essentially when Moira started describing where they lived. But shout out to Johnny, man. He's like, nah, that. Moira even tried to tell him to calm down. He's like, you know what? I'm not over this. Yes, this is a finale. Like, this is, yes, all that work from 2 seasons, you know, all they've been through. And it's very interesting because like it's almost like they can almost look at this couple and see how they used to be, how out of touch they used to be, how tone deaf they used to be, you know. I mean, they still are sometimes, but you know what I mean. And I'm sure Johnny and Moira are looking at this couple and they're kind of like irritated, like, oh, we used to do that, like we used to talk like that, we used to joke about things like that about less privileged folk. And obviously you can tell that like Jocelyn and Roland feel a little bit, or maybe a lot, proud of their friends, of the Roses.
And that town you passed through, it's called Schitts Creek, and it's where we live.
The way his voice almost breaks when he said it's where we live. Beautiful, beautiful. That's my town. Shut the up.
Did a lot of woodworking in high school. Yeah, Christy McFadden accidentally nailed her hand to her paper towel holder, so that's the lesson is just not to nail stuff.
Oh, he coming in.
You know, I'm a pretty open-minded guy. Why don't you stop by the shop sometime?
He would like to work on your wood. Oh, Stevie, where you at?
Where were you?
Where were
Don't tell me.
Some townies were trying to get us high, and we didn't want to offend them because they're doing so well in life.
So Jake is into me.
What makes you think that?
Because we just knacked out behind the barn. Because we put our mouths together.
Just so you know, I kissed him too.
I knew it. He's a hoe.
Well, that didn't happen.
Who's to say?
Is she lying?
Well, when would you have had time to do that? Did he invite you to his wood shop? Sorry, that came out wrong.
I want to know though, did he really kiss both of them? Because that's the first thing I thought of when he was running back in to tell her. I'm like, ooh, what if it happened with her too? And he's just, you know, them people who they go out, they take 10 people's numbers and they go back home and sit down and do the math and be like, yo, if I hit up 10 of them, at least about 2 or 3 is gonna hit me back, and I'll work my way from there. Maybe that's what type of energy he on.
Smells like grass in here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey, Moira.
What is happening?
Aww, the family.
We love you both very much.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Yeah. Aw. David looked like he was about to start crying there. Having such a good time. That's a beautiful finale, dog. That is. I love this. I love this. This was this is one of the best episodes I've seen for sure. Okay, that Moira's outfit in the first scene threw me the bro. Like, clean as talk about overdressing, dog. Clean with the golden joints, with the hat and the bruh. Look at this fit, for Christ's sakes. This episode was wonderful, man. This episode was wonderful. Seeing Stevie in a dress, just because we never see it, and she looks absolutely gorgeous in that dress. She was like, challenge accepted, y'all. Yeah, that dinner scene was perfection. And that dinner scene was perfection. 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 Who are your actual friends? You know, and people who... Isn't it so interesting the way people just like not address the elephant in the room? And because the whole time they were all smiling and kissing, but deep down they know what they did to each other, like, you know, and the resentment that John had for them for leaving them high and dry. Not a phone call, not nothing, you know what I'm saying? But they were all... And yes, the look of acknowledgement and pride in Jocelyn and her husband's face. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. And I love Alexis and her ex, her apologizing, him talking about how he moved on and everything. This episode was perfect. It was perfect. Perfect. All right, my peeps, I will see you in season 3. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Take care.